Can you think of someone who is self-employed? I'm sure you can, because we can easily find entrepreneurs amongst us, parents, friends, and relatives. In Korea, it is common for baby boomers to set up a new business after retirement in order to plan for their later years. A favorite option is commonly a fried chicken restaurant or a convenience stores. The reason why they choose this business is that it seems easy to establish and it doesn't require complicated skill to open. However, it is not easy to maintain the business since stores sprout up everywhere like mushrooms but die just as fast. According to the National Tax Service in Korea, in the past 10 years, over 9.5 million self-employed people opened a business and nearly 8 million of them closed the business. This means, as you can see this table, more than 700,000 businesses go under each year. Additionally, only 17.4% of self-employed business survived over the last 10 years. Here is a map of convenience stores in Seoul which have opened in the last 10 years. Now, let's look at chicken restaurants. Finally, the brown colored dots are the stores that have closed. This is unbelievable, isn't it? The statistics show that more than half of chicken restaurants go out of business within 3 years of opening. Can you believe that? 3 years? Despite the number of closures, people are still interested in self-employment because they have witnessed the boom and the potential for success in the field. Then how do we overcome this? The solution is statistics. Statistics is about collecting, organizing, analyzing, and interpreting data. This is a picture of a convenience store in a small town, Ontario, owned by my aunt and uncle who immigrated to Canada a few years ago. You can see my uncle over there. It's a little bit dark though. In Canada, it is not as competitive as it is in Korea, but at least we can increase revenues. As I told you that statistics is about data, therefore we can increase revenues. So, for example, my uncle and aunt only cared about sales, but there are lots of data we can collect, such as the number of customers, time of transaction, inventory list, and cost of purchasing merchandise. We can use this data to find out the customers' buying patterns. First, categorize the number of customers during a day, a week, and a month. Let's look at the bigger picture. Summer definitely has more customers than winter, you see? During the week, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday has more customers than other days. Finally, during the day, people come in during the morning and before meal time. Now we can see what they usually purchase by analyzing time of transaction and inventory list. In the morning, bread and coffee are popular. Meat and vegetables are mostly sold before lunch and dinner. Lottery tickets are usually sold on Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday on draw night, and Canadian souvenirs are popular in the summer. Products in high demand are chocolate, ice, water, and frozen food. Above all, cigarettes are always in demand regardless of the time of day. We just analyze data. Now we can predict which item you should buy and predict how much, how to increase sales. The data has shown that the customer buy bread with coffee in the morning. We usually bake bread in the morning, but I suggest dividing the amount of bread in half and baking the second half at noon to increase the bread sales in the afternoon. You know, the smell of fresh baked bread is so enticing, we have to lead the customer by the smell. On the visual days are Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, maybe because of lottery, we extended closing time by 30 minutes that day. And cigarettes are sold irregularly, and many customers only purchase cigarettes. So in order to lead this customer to buy something else, mouthwash and chewing gums are moved next to the counter for display. Unfortunately, in the winter, I had no idea how to increase the number of customers. Therefore, we need to reduce expenses. As you know, that it is better to reduce initial cost, right? My aunt and uncle used to restock whenever items are sold out, but that they might not have any items that customers need, or there will be lots of leftovers to throw away. So I told them to restock on an assigned date. For example, on Wednesday and Sunday twice a week, or just on Sunday once a week, to figure out how many items they should restock to save time and avoid loss. And the biggest reason they have lots of customers in the summertime is because many people from the US visit the town to spend their vacation, so they can camp or play in the lake. Another interesting is that lots of US customers buy Canadian souvenirs, but they don't visit the store to buy the souvenirs. So we decided to make a combo deal for the customer with ice cream and souvenirs. We offer to give them a free ice cream if they buy 2 souvenirs. And finally, since food and dairy products expire quickly, we planned a special sales day. Otherwise, they're going to go bad anyways. Be careful when making a sales, because too many sales cause a zero margin. So make sure to check the profit margin. The profit margin ratio is revenue minus expenses divided net sales and multiply 100. From this equation, the profit is sales revenue multiplied by profit margin. As you can see in this diagram, the store has a low margin of dairy product. Therefore, the discount rate of dairy product has to be decreased. Got it? Do you think these seem like small changes? The store has changed more than expected. Let's see the result. The sales had not increased for the first 3 months, but as you can see from the chart, from April, when the weather got warmer, sales were up by 10% over the last year. Although the number of customers in this summer was lower than last year, maybe because of higher temperature, sales have increased. Since the US dollar is higher than the Canadian dollar, there are many customers from the United States, and as a result, Canadian souvenirs and ice cream combos are almost sold out. And guess what? Not only Special Sales Day was a success, but as predicted, sales were high on Halloween. We cleared our shelves of candies. And at the end, sales in October were higher than September this year. And lastly, because my aunt and uncle planned ahead to restock, loss was minimized. Now, winter is ahead of us. I'm looking forward to finding out how much sales will increase compared to last winter. This example is not only useful for analysis confined to convenience stores. For example, chicken restaurant compared to convenience store, initial cost is the most important. According to the news, chicken restaurant increase their sales when it's raining, since people just order home delivery. Yeah, so did I. Especially during the international sporting events such as an Olympics or the World Cup, the consumer tends to eat more fried chicken and sales increase about 50%. Of course, obviously, the most important thing is taste, secret recipe. However, in order to maintain the fresh chicken, you better use cooking materials before they go bad. Otherwise, they're going to go bad anyways. So, yeah. And as it is a competitive business and consumer tastes are very diverse, we need a differentiated key. For example, if there are lots of single households near the stores, then you can create different dishes like half chicken combo. Actually, this is what I want since I cannot eat one whole chicken by myself. I'm sure that we can increase sales by using statistics, not only at chicken restaurants, but also restaurants in general. Next, this is for the people who are not interested in opening physical stores. There is an increase in online entrepreneurs. An example is online fashion website using analytical data. You can find out the keyword, which keyword brought the customer to the website by log analysis. For example, if there are lots of customers who visit the website but left within a minute, then you should change the design or component of the website. On the contrary, if many customers visit the website several times, as well as stayed on pretty long, but did not buy anything, then price is probably the reason. Also, it is a good way to use SNS for advertising or marketing besides online shopping. SNS may be the opportunity to increase both sales and popularity. For example, artists or photographers post stuff when users are online, like before bedtime, and use popular hashtag and geolocation in order to increase their followers and likes. And there are some places which want to be exposed in SNS to get attention, develop the special lighting for great photos so people can enjoy taking pictures and tag each place. As you can see, it is important to review the analysis of data to improve your business. We may be aware that statistics have become an essential tool in today's world. However, we don't care much about them because we think they are statisticians' responsibility. Statistics certainly are not just a fancy scientific tool useful only to statisticians, government, or organization. They are vital to people in all fields as well as in all industries. Statistics are able to provide us with a probabilistic setup so we can have a clear picture of what we can expect from our day-to-day. They allow us to make more informed and reliable decisions. Don't you think that collecting and analyzing data would be better than using advertising flyers? Come on. You'll be surprised by the magical way that statistics predict, such as net sales, the amount of items to be sold at stores. Statistics is hope for entrepreneurs, furthermore artists, freelancers, and everyone. Although competition may be fierce, with statistics, we can escape the fate of failure and find our path to success. Thank you.